This is a lecture from Open Tuition. To benefit from the lecture, you should download the free lecture notes from opentuition.com.
So the final part of this chapter is terminal loss relief. So this is the relief at the end of a business if there is a loss in the final 12 months of trade. So the terminal loss is then set off against the trade profits for the year of cessation. Okay. And then against trade profit for the previous 3 years, same as the opening years. However, it's on a last in, first out basis. So you'll see here we have David, who ceased to trade on the 31st of March 2024, and this is his loss, okay, in the final 12 months. So we can have full relief on that, and we can carry it back first to there. So we would do an all or nothing, and we would take that 6 out of there, leaving that down to be nil, which leaves us with 14. So we do that first and we do that second. And that's using all of it, which leaves 14,000 to be taxed. Now this, if it was a multiple choice question, and this was the multiple choice question, you could do that. The rest, then you could show how, I've obviously answered the question and show what you need to do. If it is a full question, then you would need to set up the pro forma as we have done in the past. Okay, no problem with that. Now, exam technique. Important section to this chapter. Losses frequently examined because there are so many of them. We have opening years, first in, first out, 3 years, total income. Terminal loss, last in, first out, 3 years, total income. We have carry forward against profits from the same trade. We have current year and or previous year total income. Think about your allowances with the cap. And then we have extension into gains with the relevant amount and the maximum amount. So there are a lot of rules. I would advise that you, when you finish this chapter, go back and watch it again. Make sure you get those rules in your head. Once you've got them, that's fine. So you could get them in the certain places. Adjusted profits, which after capital allowances become a loss. What relief is available? Now, that means that you have profits and capital allowances which have been either done for you, or they've given you the figure, or you've got to do the maths to get to that loss, and then to do that's a simple sum, and then what relief can we have? Or adjusted loss per accounts. Use exactly the same pro forma that you did the first time. But instead of having net profit per accounts, it would say net loss. You would then add back, which would make the loss bigger. You would then deduct, which would make the loss smaller, and so on. Use your common sense. Okay, you're intelligent students. Just put the brackets in the right place. It may be that it's a loss to start with and you have to adjust it, same pro forma. It may be a profit at the top, adjust as you would do with all the various different things, and it becomes a loss as a result. One of those situations. Or you make, so both of those are numbers. Or you may have to write out the rules for losses in a given situation. Do that carefully. Loss relief on its own or with gains. Okay. And it says there, as the basis for assessment rules under Finance Act 23 for this exam period that we're dealing now, less complicated, so it's going to be easier to pick up exam marks. A couple of multiple choice questions that might look like: Oliver made a trade loss of 110,000 in the 31st of March. In the previous year, he made a profit of 24,000 and the employment income of 92. So quick, simple calculation, 22, 23, 23, 24. Let's just do a simple little calc. So he's got trade profits of, there you go, 24 there. That's a nil. He's got employment income of 92. Okay, so we are going to do loss relief. This year would be current year claim. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. It would help if I read the question carefully, wouldn't it? Because there isn't any in there. Okay. Helps if you read the question carefully. I've been telling you that, haven't I? And I'm not doing it myself. Okay, so what we can claim, there's no need to do any claim for that. So what we can claim here is trade profits, 24,000, and employment income. Now that's a maximum of 50 with the cap. So we're looking at 74. Is 74 here? Yes, it is. That's our answer. Okay, helps if you read the question carefully. Effie has been trading for many years and in March 24 made a loss of 45. Her only other source of income is rented property. Now she also has a capital gain in that tax year of 32 for the sale of an antique and a loss brought forward. Sorry, a loss for a necklace and then a loss brought forward. So the maximum amount that she could have there is 32, which is that one, less 18, less 4. So that's 10. Okay. So if she had a loss of here, so the income, so this is the maximum amount. What's the relevant amount? The relevant amount is 45 less 8, which is 37,000, and it's the lower of these two, which means it would be that one. You see how that's been tested there, and that one I read the question carefully. So just some more notes just to help with this. If a loss appears in section B or C, be methodical and use the following process. I've explained this before, but I'm going to explain it again because it's important. Determine the tax adjusted profits and losses after capital allowances. You may be asked, you may be given a list of a profits, a list of capital allowances, and you've got to work out what the adjusted profits are in order to be able to see if any of those are going to be losses. Determine when the loss arises and therefore what relief is available. Current year, previous year, opening years, terminal years, all of those things. Set up the pro forma. Tax years across the top, pro forma down the side. Set up the loss memorandum with the correct year in it, and then work out how it stop. Oh, wait a minute, we've got a thing in here for each loss. Show how it, okay. Breathe, stop, think, breathe. Ooh, double B, R, E. Breathe. I can't spell. If there's more than one loss, do them in chronological order and set off the losses according to the requirements of the question. You can do this, just needs practice.